Titus. See me on the crew deck at once.
As you wish.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Arbitration Studios as we continue our journey across the whole damn thing of Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. I am Lieutenant JP Arbiter.
I am Brother Senior Arbiter.
I was hoping you'd go for like chaplain or justiciar or something, but but you're not deeply marinated in 40k lore, so
Yes, I'm not.
anyway, we got a meeting with the chaplain after Project Aurora was revealed. So, yeah, that's a thing. That'll be fun.
Yes, and will be not fun to deal with.
Well,
And as and I hope we break this thing this time.
all right. Well, that chaplain reminds me of someone. He's almost like Leandros, but again, Leandros was such a stuck-up prick that, frankly, he surely must be dead by now.
An unorthodox approach. You disapprove? On the contrary, it is inspired thinking.
I reluctantly second that.
Why reluctantly?
Because it will go to your head.
Okay, yes, that's actually funny. That was funny.
It was.
What's up, Chaplain? BPO for now.
Well, at one point he's doing his duty to the chapter. At the other point, my God, he has a very, very special hate boner for us.
Of heresy.
Her voice was puppeted
He has a
by
bone to pick up with
Lieutenant
us.
will answer.
The psycho was possessed.
Your sergeant believed otherwise.
I was mistaken.
You attempted to incapacitate your lieutenant.
Thank the Emperor I failed.
And now, the only individual capable of reaching Lord Kelgar is dead. By your hands.
Technically, it was Chiron's
All
hand.
of you.
Yes.
Should I suspect even a flicker of corruption, I will not hesitate as you did. You are dismissed.
Let's make something very clear here, Reclusiarch.
You
You draw a gun on me, you best be ready to kill me, because I will end you and I will disassemble your armor into its component atoms.
and punch your face with a power fist.
Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Brother Xeno Arbiter has interrupted my train of thought for what was going to be an epic dressing down.
Punching.
No, you ruined it. You ruined it.
Sorry. Oh, hey, we have how many participants are on here now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got most of a squad here.
One more.
Yep.
Lowering elevator.
The enemy have a
Oh, this is cool.
That is the better part of the entire second company of the Ultramarines.
The rest of us will move to clear the reliquary.
It's just like
around the
point
basin
value
and establish a
that
beachhead.
people would think.
Well,
We are facing overwhelming
probably
enemy
it
numbers
looks like we
already.
also have some
The
reservists from other
heretic
companies,
filth
but
in there have stirred the wrath
2 dreadnoughts.
2 dreadnoughts, an old-fashioned Rhino APC. I see 3 repulsors, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squads, all in Tacticus plate from the looks of it. That would represent the entire battle line of the company.
And I think a Blade Guard.
The Vitrix Guard for the Ultramarines are the bodyguards of company commanders.
Ooh, new weapon?
New weapon?
Lieutenant Titus, blessings of the Unsire upon you.
Galio, Theoretically, could Tactica's armor with
Oh.
orbital drop.
We can use your melee weapon.
For our needs.
Negative. Extreme risk. Dense debris fields litter the entry flight path.
But if we avoid the debris, could we survive the descent?
Calculating.
Survive descent.
Equal to 62.4136. Unacceptably low.
We're gonna be on an express elevator to hell. Going down.
An orbital
Oh, I get
of
that.
Gadis armor.
I
It
get
is a
that.
sound strategy. With a 38% failure rate. We are facing much less favorable odds today.
But yeah. So, Space Marine organization, according to the Codex Astartes, which the Ultramarines, given that their Primarch wrote the damn tome, largely adhere to, states that the principal fighting force of a company
Brothers,
of Space
Captain's
Marines is
words
100
need no further
troopers
embellishment. I will speak only
all
of
together.
practical
That's the
concern.
principal fighting
The
force.
heretics will
There are
employ
also command
absolute
elements
deception.
and
You will be
officers,
assaulted by lies and the only
members of the
true ground
Librarius,
you will find down there
a
will be
chaplain
each other.
per company,
Trust only your brothers.
the
and
captain
your
in charge of the
instincts.
company, and
Now
the
go
captain
forth
is supported
and
by
lay waste
2
to our
lieutenants
enemies.
and
For
their
the Emperor.
retinue as well. So the actual numbers for a Space Marine company is probably 120 to 140. Especially, meanwhile, for vehicles like the Thunderhawk transports here, or your Rhino and Impulsor APCs, your Repulsor heavy IFVs, those would be operated either by reservists from other companies or from the scouts of the 10th Company who would be on rotation.
Yep.
Now, every company is divided into 3 principal specialties. You have your battle line.
Oh, this is
Which-
a callback
Have you ever done this before?
from the beginning.
Being dropped through an active combat zone, dodging flak, enemy ships, and burning wreckage on the way down.
Exactly.
No, this will be a first.
The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
That's it, killing you now.
Beat the Codex.
Okay, never mind. You're all right, Gadriel.
Stay close. It's almost impossible to regroup if we're separated.
60 seconds.
So,
Helmets.
anyway.
Sir, I must apologize for my actions when I've...
Anyway, so a Space Marine company is divided into 3 principal stratagems. The bulk of that is called the battle line,
Young captain.
and is made up of
Question.
either Primaris Intercessors,
I paid the price.
of which there are 3 distinct types. There's the Standard Intercessor, there is the Assault Intercessor, which uses a heavy bolt pistol and chainsword in place of a bolt rifle,
Right beside you both.
or there is the Heavy Intercessor, which uses Gravis armor and heavy bolt rifles.
Let's say we settle some of that debt today.
A chapter would have 6 squads, up to 60 men, for that specialty. They would then be supported by 2 squads of up to 20 men that would be in a close support role. Jump pack intercessors, like how we are equipped right now, would fall into that. There is also the Gravis equipped Inceptors. And there are some other specialties that could go in. Oh, hey, there are bodies flying out of that ship. Finally, you would have what is called the Heavy Support class. These are the people who bring the big guns.
Ooh, demons.
Yep. I forget what those manta ray looking things are called.
Eldrake.
Ooh, hey, that's fun.
Literal dragon.
Well, not literal, it's mechanical with a demon's soul possessing machines.
Emperor bless you, Viridian.
Here we go. Anyway, the heavy support Space Marines would be things like Infernus squads, which are equipped with the flamethrowers that you saw earlier, Hellblasters, Gravis armored Eradicators that have multi-meltas for anti-tank work.
Flamers?
What?
Flamers?
Yeah, flamers are among them.
Not
So-
a heavy.
Heavy flamers are more like special issue.
They're for Terminators.
They're for Terminators, yeah.
If you haven't played Space Hulk, there's a joke.
Well, yeah. Boop, boop, boop.
Yep.
Gotta load the game. So, but yeah, that's like the general overview of how a Space Marine company is organized. You would have a company, or a chapter would have 10 companies, with half of these companies being arranged that way. The other half of the companies would be reservist companies that would be entirely dedicated to a single battlefield role. Two of those reservist companies are... Oh, hey, we got a hammer.
Sledgehammer.
Why don't you call my name? I wanna be better. Sledgehammer. Sorry. To get back to the Space Marine talk, because frankly, otherwise I'm gonna sing Peter Gabriel all day.
Outmaneuver them.
Two of the companies would be entirely dedicated to battle line reserves. So again, the intercessors, or in the old days there were these things called tactical squads, which were a little more flexible, but also a bit less organized. So, you would have one company entirely dedicated to close support, so imagine a whole 100 or so of the jump pack interceptors or the inceptors.
Oh, why? If they had power fists, they would have been punching.
Well, power fists are a possibility. Ooh, Meltabomb. I want that.
Loading up. Resupplying.
Oh, hey Terminator.
Dominator.
Hey, Scrub.
See, a Thunderhammer like this is perfect for taking on a Terminator.
Scarab.
Well, Scarab is just a specific kind of Terminator. Whoosh, whoosh. Splat, splat.
Talassa are blind with targeting signal.
Anyway, the
Pillar of corruption.
the last reserve company, the 10th company, actually does not have the 100 Space Marine limit because it's not occupied by full Space Marines. Instead, it's filled with the Space Marines initiates. And in addition to...
Yoink.
Yoink. In addition to crewing, like, the vehicles, when you become a Space Marine, you have to learn everything there is to learn about being a Space Marine. So that...
So it's a huge chest.
Yep. And so, for your combat roles, you will spend time in scout squads, where you may not be a full Space Marine yet, you may not have the power armor, for example, but you will have...
A pulse sniper.
Well, among other things, but you are expected to carry out reconnaissance and target acquisition and a whole slew of other jobs that the chapter might make, and that's why the 10th company is permitted under the Codex Astartes, to have more than 100 brothers under arms.
Oh, hey.
But yeah, the signature weapons of the scout companies for Space Marines are the bolt shotgun, the sniper rifle, which is sort of a weird hybrid between a needler and a las rifle.
Oh, okay, I get the needler part because from Halo.
Well, needle weapons exist in 40K. They are very odd, but they are effective. Their whole thing is that they excel at armor penetration and shield penetration. They don't do much physical damage, which is why they are the needles themselves are often laced with either poisons or some sort of like armor melting acid.
Not magma.
Do you know how to contain magma into a pinprick? I don't.
Eyeball. You have to poke eyeball.
So what?
You have to poke eyeball.
Where's... Yeah, I'm trying to find the eyeball.
Past it.
I passed it.
Another altar of corruption.
Destroy it. Yes, brother.
Ah. Oh, it was down here. I'm gonna pop you like a zit. Splat.
Altar destroyed. Up there! The impact
What?
will destroy this whole area.
Wait. It is slowing down.
Heretics.
That's not how gravity
No
works.
doubt, but it will get us to our objective. It is
Oh, that saved us.
time is
That was crazy.
I mean, I would have fallen down to the level below, so it wasn't really a big deal.
But with actual logic,
We are almost there. What is your status?
it would be... That would not make sense.
Well, I mean, hell, the rocks are floating in the sky.
Brothers,
Are you hearing this?
Vox ghosting. Ignore it.
Chaos is really obsessed with their numerology. It's kind of annoying, actually. Alright, gonna place down a targeting beacon.
I hope we don't destroy a ship in the process.
Well, we're going to destroy a ship, remember?
Targeting
Oh.
signal now.
Yeah, let's plan to use that boat as a missile.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
Copy that.
Dig in. If we are pushed back, the Atreus will miss its target. We will not yield a single step.
They will not deprive us of seeing that monstrosity fall.
Oh, scarabs.
Yep.
We will find no respite until that tower falls.
You take a hit.
come, you war-tainted bastards, and die!
Oh, quit being overdramatic.
Shush your mouth.
Finals come crumbling down.
The traitors pour from their bastion.
I spit in your Primarch's wretched eye.
Ah! Wretched eye, singular, get it?
Okay, yes, I actually do get that.
Because Magnus the Red only has one eye.
Sword of Atreus primed and locked in.
Yes.
Lock target.
Poof.
Signal data through telemetry systems.
Splat!
Status errors detected due to signal interference.
Ooh, hello.
Calculating trajectory.
Okay, plasma incinerator. Need that.
No. Thank
Please die, thank
you for existing.
Well, they don't exist anymore.
Jam your head.
Penetrate his armor. Redeploying.
Have you drank your gamer sups? Poof!
Wrestling move.
Ceramite cannot shield them from launch.
Military press.
Thalassa. I've lost their box signal. Interference. It could be. Come on, brothers.
Well,
Listen.
splat!
Here comes a bullet.
I hear engines. There.
It's not engines, those are rockets.
Sword of Atreus lives up to its namesake.
Here.
Train! Woo! woo.
By its time,
Train,
we must move
train.
swiftly.
Blow it up in
The enemy
space.
control Aurora. The odds are not in our favor.
I would like to point out that that ship is so tough that it rammed that tower, and its hull is still completely intact.
Titus, we are detecting a massive energy surge from within the Aurora facility.
Uh-huh.
Lose. He must be trying to use the device.
Or someone else is.
Whatever
Yeah.
it is unsanctioned by the Adeptus Mechanicus. Put a stop to it.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, that's dangerous.
Well, sanctioned by the Adeptus Mechanicus means that it's allowed.
Stop taunting us.
We will soon find you in the flesh.
And remove you from it.
You may keep it as a parting gift.
Tainting this sacred ground with
No. Thank you.
I forgot that we,
These souls have long since reached the Golden Throne.
And 4!
No victory for you here.
At least the hammer doesn't come back to you.
Reloading.
No, it's not Mjolnir. It is the Thunder Hammer is arguably the ultimate expression of power weapons. You know how I said that a power sword was really just like a rod of plastic with a force field around it?
Yeah.
And that it was the force field that did all of the cutting?
Yeah.
Well, the Thunder Hammer is much the same thing,
Champion life.
in that it is a sledgehammer. So, and it is very much a sledgehammer. It's not a rod of plastic in the shape of a hammer, like a power sword is a rod of plastic in the shape of a sword. So, you know, you get hit with a thunder hammer while it's powered down. You know, you're not gonna have a good day. But it still, when powered up, does have a force field generator
I do not know
at its
more than I
head.
wish to speculate.
And so when it impacts it, that force field collapses, and all of the energy that maintains the force field then is released all at once at that point of impact.
Proceed.
Imagine, if you will, the kind of force of a balloon popping. But imagine it. Ooh.
To whom do you speak? You do not hear him.
Hello.
But imagine that imagine that balloon contains the energy not of your lungs, but the energy of what amounts to a car battery
Be disposed of.
Uh-oh.
being discharged all at once.
Has foreseen your doom. We have witnessed it.
Oh, that scarab feels spag, yeah.
Thank you, Charon. Unfortunately, in the canon, he's apparently dead now. Gadriel's still alive, though.
This does not bode well. Proceed to the camp.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's right, I can't replace the,
Heavy bolter ammo.
heavy bolter ammo.
Only multiplayer.
Wrong, take them all.
Daka, 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 daka.
Oh, jeez, yeah. I don't know why I like...
Alright, we'll let that go.
I don't know why I call some of my rubrics, like, some that don't live.
Well, I mean, rubric Marines technically are not alive.
No, like in my minis, like, one of them doesn't want to live, their body fell off.
Oh. Need some help fixing it?
No, I can fix it.
Enter mechanics dig site. Requesting relevant cartography.
I have
Restricted by
been busy with my other children.
Cool.
This is Lieutenant Titus.
Cool, cool.
Request authorized.
Denied. Aurora seal required.
Identify yourself.
This is infuriating. More heretics.
We are on the right path.
If heretics are here, yeah, we are where we need to be.
Yep. Yeah, no.
Whack!
Back to the warpath.
And
Goodbye.
Ready to deploy special tactics.
I voiced that tactic thing multiple times at once.
thing is, I don't use it all that often. Did I just headbutt him?
Yes.
Did I just headbutt him so hard he exploded?
Yes.
Alright. We're gonna do something crazy here.
Meltabon Prime.
Oh.
Slain a terminal. Restocking.
Okay, that was cool.
Yeah, that time I did use it just so that way we could,
Regen health.
well, not only regen health, but also it slowed time down so I could, rush him and drop the, Meltabomb. Because Meltabombs are awesome.
Yep.
Hi, I'm a small fusion reactor that is rigged in such a way that with the push of a button it will intentionally collapse.
I'll F-bar your face. Yeah, hello, sorcerer.
Splat.
Punch. And get stabbed by our Zepter.
Oh, yeah. Finishes the job, right?
Yeah. Goodbye.
That cannot be the last of them.
It's
Just
not.
a rear guard, no doubt. Stay vigilant.
The sorcerers are important for rubrics.
Well, yeah, because the rubrics aren't
So said the
lack intelligence. They're not self-guiding. The rubrics need to direct them where to go.
You said it was
The sorcerers need to.
apparently not well enough.
That damnable Archmagos.
If it truly
Hey,
is
Queen
tainted
Bee.
with corruption, then we must destroy it permanently. Agreed.
I am all for that.
Yes, I am
Decontamination
totally
required.
want to.
Initiate biological purgation within the chamber.
Okay.
Button.
Button.
Microbial index 1.2%. Initiating sterilization.
What the hell are they spraying me with?
Barely a sign of life on this world.
It is a burial world, brother. Reserved for the dead.
Why would you have a whole world dedicated to burial? Think that it would... Think you'd just cremate him and move on.
Yep, and
Although for many hive worlds, they don't even do that. Instead, they break you down and process you into food. There's this whole type of, like, ration for poor people called corpse starch.
Cannibalism.
Cannibalism. It's fun. Alright.
Microbial index reduced to 0.01%. It is safe to proceed.
Okay.
Why that number?
Safe. Interesting choice of words.
Pity this chamber cannot remove corruption.
That duty is ours.
Learn to enjoy your work, Gadriel.
Ancient ruins.
And there are drills.
Cover
Oh,
research, perhaps.
Oh boy.
Subject of it, more likely.
The figures in these carvings are unusual.
Ancient marks of the ruinous powers.
Nope.
By force,
Necrons.
long
Necrons.
before the Great Crusade illuminated this world.
These were not made by devotees of the warp.
Quite the opposite.
You may soon see for yourself.
So, I guess we need to talk about the Necrons?
yes, we do.
Okay. 30,000-foot view. The Necrons are an ancient machine race. They didn't start that way. They were
Mortals.
mortals called the Necrontyr, and their technology was very advanced, but their native world was one that didn't have a atmospheric layer that would protect the planet, and thus the life on it, from the radiation of its blindingly hot star. It was I have read everything from just being a very intense an intense but otherwise mundane star all the way to the to being something akin to like a blue or to like a blue dwarf or a white dwarf star, which are very radiation intense and very, very bright.
The red dwarf stars,
Those are actually quite cool. And if a star is red, that means that it's not burning hydrogen, it's burning iron. So it's a star at the end of its life.
Yep.
Anyway.
What interest could the
So, the Necrontyr,
We know not what secrets this
despite their technological prowess,
ask that it hold our
tended to live very short lives because they were exposed to dangerous levels of radiation all their life. And that would, and so basically they would die of cancer all the time. Through their travels to the stars as their technology advanced, they ran into a species that was very psychically attuned, something the Necrontyr knew nothing of, and were fundamentally, at least biologically, immortal.
Oh, so
And so, obviously, the Necrontyr, were like, hey, you have something we desire greatly. And it's not the power of the warp, it's the secret to your immortality. Can we trade? And the old ones, as they were called, refused. Now, why they refused is a matter of debate. For some, they believe that it was arrogance, and it's not, and it's not our place to just give the secret of immortality willy-nilly.
with a knife here.
I've heard also that it was a case of, we can't give you what you want because you have to be like us, you have to be psychically attuned, and the Necrontyr were not. And could not be made that way. And so on and so on. There was other stories in between it, but those were... Ooh. Laser sniper, I like that.
And that is so good. That's very good against Rubrics.
Yep. Anyway. So, the Necrontyr went about their lives kind of, like, desperate, because here's something that could... Here's a species that could have ended our species' suffering, and they refused. Again, whether or not it was an outright refusal or if there was something else to it is that matter of debate. Eventually, the Necrons encountered another species of extremely powerful entities called the Catan. And the Catan were godlike beings that ate the energy of stars directly. And there were apparently hundreds of them across the entire galaxy. And the thing was that even though they were eldritch horrors, they could be communicated with. Their physical, while they had a physical form, it was very abstracted. So the Necrontyr gave them physical bodies out of the same liquid metal that made up all of their technology. And one of them, a Catan commonly called the Deceiver, said to them that if they've been chasing immortality, that the Catan could give it to them. And taught the Necrontyr how to construct these giant, for want of a better word, furnaces that could reshape their bodies.
End this desecration.
Into a living metal form similar to what was created for the Catan. And the reason why was that the Catan liked the old ones even less than the Necrontyr did. So the whole point was that the Catan would turn the Necrontyr into their undead army in order to wage war on the old ones and dominate the galaxy. So the bargain was struck. The last king of the Necrontyr, a man named Scarazza, ordered the entire Necrontyr population across their galaxy-spanning empire to undergo this biotransference into skeletal metal bodies with their consciousnesses implanted in it.
Uploaded.
Yeah, uploaded, essentially. And they immediately waged war against the old ones.
I tire of chasing this bastard's phantom.
Why install Aurora
The
in these ruins?
Perhaps it was already here.
How?
A relic from the dark age of technology.
The downside of it was that 90% of the Necrontyr people... First off, it was very much a monkey's paw situation where the immortality they got was not the immortality they wanted, because most of them lost their minds in the process and became catatonic, able to obey the orders of their king or whatever, or whoever was in charge of them, but otherwise they were just mindless.
We shall see. The elevator.
So, while the War in Heaven was going on, the Necrons also studied the Catan and learned how to contain them. So when the War in Heaven concluded and the Old Ones disappeared from the galaxy, the Necrons immediately turned their guns on the Catan and imprisoned them, shattered them into many, many pieces, and imprisoned them in what basically amounts to trans-dimensional pockets. Think of them like Pokeballs.
Oh. Is that 3 Terminators? That's 3 Terminators.
Kaboom. So, anyway, after the War in Heaven and after the enslavement of the enslavers, the Silent King went outside the galaxy in sort of a like partial quest for penance and partial like seeking some way to reverse what he had subjected his people to.
Sorry, Terminator.
And so the rest of the Necrons were left to sleep for 65 million years. Now, what happened 65 million years ago?
They fell asleep.
But what happened on Earth 65 million years ago?
Oh, Priam?
Nope. The dinosaurs were wiped out.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
The,
yeah.
the dinosaurs' extinction is one of the things that happened during the War in Heaven. And so while the Necrons were asleep, the Old Ones had their own legacy and their own proxies. Namely, they had raised up multiple species to be their proxies in the fight because they were so few. They raised up, in particular, the Eldari, the Space Elves, as immortal, or as near-immortal psychic soldiers. And then they raised up a species that was meant to be a self-sustaining brute force horde army of green-skinned, monogendered animals. Orcs. They also had a hand in human evolution, and that was why the extinction of the dinosaurs happened. And some believe they also had a hand in the evolution of the Tau. Specifically because the Tau didn't do not possess a soul as human beings or Eldari understand it. They're almost invisible to the warp. Demons can't comprehend the Tau. Ooh, heavy bolt rifle, we want that.
Yep, and that is more ammo.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, 40,000 years later, Necrons were already kind of slowly waking up partially because some of them just were waking up because their alarm clocks went off. Others were waking up because the Adeptus Mechanicus found their tomb worlds and considered the Necrons to be like the pinnacle of not evolution per se, but
this is evil.
more like the pinnacle of of existence because they transferred their body purely into a machine, and the Mechanicus value that, you know, that's like their whole thing of existing, is that they consider the machine and technology to be perfection compared to the crude matter of biology.
Yep.
So the Mechanicus had been mucking around, and they've been waking up a whole bunch of Necron tomb worlds. And they conveniently found a loophole where Necron technology isn't a violation of their religion because, well, it's just so advanced that clearly it must be divine. Beyond any bullshit. They're just your favorite toys.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just peepees.
Anyway, then something interesting happened.
And I heard nothing.
10,000 years prior to this, a massive psychic beacon went off that began to attract something from outside the galaxy. And Sarazah, the Silent King, saw this something. And he realized, oh shit. That's, I am not going to permit my subjects to lose their only chance at getting their minds put back into biological bodies by being eaten by Tyranids. That would be bad. Because that's what was 10,000 years ago. That was what that big psychic beacon was. Essentially, it was a thing that attracted the Tyranids to the Milky Way galaxy. And it was all Rabute Gilliman's fault.
What the?
There's a whole story about it. It's called Pharos, and it's actually a really good book.
My friend Necron has a full Tyranid 5. Wait, somewhere.
No, it's not his Tyranid Hive fleet. Sarazah and the Necrons don't want anything to do with the Tyranids because, again, if they eat everything, what will be left for the Necrons to transfer their consciousness into?
Oh yeah, nothing.
Exactly.
All of this was just lying under our feet this whole time. And centuries longer still.
Eons, brother. If the archives are to be believed. And on more worlds than
Fun
we
shit.
wish to discover.
I pray everyone is unearthed and burned to cinders.
So anyway, so yeah, the while the Tyranids have been rampaging across the galaxy for centuries at this point, millennia even, Sarazah, at the time of the Great Rift, has finally returned to the galaxy and is reclaiming leadership of the Necron Empire in order to counter the Tyranid threat and to begin the experiments that will lead, eventually, or so it's hoped, lead to being able to put the Necrons back into biological bodies. So that way they can feel and think and hope and make art and live lives worth living.
Not in mechanical bodies.
Well, and again, in the mechanical bodies, 9/10 of the Necrons were reduced to mindless automata.
The name of terror.
Oh hey,
Not destroyed.
that is actual Necron.
Yep, that is a
Goes too far.
Cryptek,
Tactics ready.
basically it's something that maintains the tomb world while the Necrons sleep.
It's flipped on its back.
I couldn't tell, in all honesty.
I know, like its little feet showed.
Anyway. So yeah, Necrons, essentially... oh, this is Blackstone. This is what Necron technology is all based on. Both that and their liquid metal called necrodermis. But, yeah.
Egyptian.
I was getting to that, is that the Necrons essentially are space mummies. Four!
Hammering it. Oh, it's legs.
Yep.
Legs.
Frictionless bearings.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Hey, Robux. Bye, Robux.
Oh.
Oh, scare him! Jeez, I get Scrubs and Rubik's mixed up.
I think that they will forgive you.
These tech priests pick over the Xenos dead like vultures.
Yep.
The Martian cult sanction, no doubt.
I do not think they were alone in that.
Like, people thought there was gonna be DLC for Spaceman 2.
I was hoping for it.
Because also, this was a teaser.
You know, I would love nothing more than a Necron, like, mini-campaign.
Oh, yes.
You know, make it essentially...
Oh, no. Oh. Okay. So close, but be someone back. Oh, hey.
Give me your spear.
Nope. It's now in you.
The sorcerer is dead.
Anyway,
This corruption.
I mentioned elves and orcs and space mummies and whatnot, and really that's kind of like the whole thing, is that Warhammer 40k is really just like... It started off as like Lord of the Rings races, but in space. And then it got expanded bit by bit into other things. Because, you know, you had the squats, which were...
League of Elves, yeah?
Well, that's what they're called today, but...
Space Dwarfs.
Yep. You had the Eldari, which are...
Elves.
Yep. You have the orcs, which are...
Orcs.
Yeah, you know, creative, right?
Yes.
The Necrons are really the unusual thing because, again, it's...
They will not get past this.
Like... There were the undead kingdoms, like the Nazgul, or the Phantoms from The Return of the King, but there weren't really,
Waste to the heretics.
Oh!
They're frozen.
The traitors are taking a thrashing down there.
Well, I'll blow you all up.
Let us add to it.
Hammer?
Eh,
Nail one?
why hammer when a bolter will do the job?
Reloading weapon.
There's probably some right on the left.
Cogitation looks accurate. The Unguents have been
Oh.
supplied.
It is Luz.
It
Blind
figures
to all
that it'd
but
be
his
him.
work.
Thankfully, his diligence has not made him faster.
You.
If anything, the Tyranids are supposed to represent, like rat people or lizard people.
Titus, praise the Omnissiah. In just a few minutes, you will bear witness.
He still thinks he's doing good.
Sire, please. I know you have concerns, but look, this is merely a taste of what the device is capable of.
Uh-huh.
I've seen the worst of what it can do.
My lord, you must trust me.
I must do no such thing.
Has been my quest for knowledge. My life's work.
Shut it down. Now.
I will not.
Yep. I wonder if the shield that the Emperor had to maintain with his own psychic abilities at the during the Siege of Terra was based on Necron technology. Because it was pretty much impervious to damage, so long as the Emperor could focus on it and the supplementary generators remained intact. It took commando raids to take those out.
Oh, hello.
And... nope.
Your malignant energies.
He has no biological arms.
Bring him down.
Oh! God! Someone that who's pissed off more often.
Yep, the Hellbrute. That is what happens when a dreadnought is exposed to the warp for too long.
You could actually play as one on PvP.
Yep, there's a whole mode.
They can have a flamer.
All power and blind rage. We will not be bested by this clumsy relic.
Pew. Pew.
Oh! Don't trust him. He has terrible ideas.
Well...
Or don't trust any of these Chaos Gods.
Well...
Don't trust
yeah.
Oracle.
I mean, there is one Chaos God that I would trust, and he's not a full god. He's a lesser deity. He is called Vashtor the Archathane. And he will give you power, and he will outline his price very clearly. But the thing is that your goal has to be something he is interested in, otherwise he won't give you the time of day. Take that. I will take that. I will heal.
I'll take my drugs.
Drugs. Winners use drugs. Oh, hey, that looks familiar.
Wait, that thing made a whole pull in the warp.
Well, that's the thing about Blackstone. Blackstone can be charged with energy, and it can, and depending on its charge, it can impact the warp. Right now, the Necrons are doing some wicked stuff with Blackstone. They've created an entire sector of space where the warp is so still that ships can only move at sublight. Except for the Necrons, because their faster than light travel isn't dependent on the warp. It's... instead, what they have technology that allows them to move conventionally through space as fast as they want by removing inertia from the equation, so that way the velocity doesn't flatten whatever, doesn't flatten the ship as it travels. Think of like how the ships in Mass Effect travel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, his bugger's fun.
And his cables go through the back of his hood.
Yay.
I wanted him to suffer a full body explosion. Pew, 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 pew. And he's taking the thing.
And took the console.
The end approaches, Brother Titus. And so, to the final act.
It's the final countdown. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Does act and also arc in games is the same thing? I just thought in my head.
Wow.
Oh wait, I think we're about to do a Cooling Man thing. Cooling Man.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, that is it for us. We have a lot that we need to get to, and not a lot of time to do it, so we're going to take a break. When we come back, it is... Actually, yeah, it is the final countdown for Space Marine 2, isn't it?
Yep.
So, until next time, thank you all for hanging out with us. Hit the likes, hit the subscribes, and we'll catch you in the next one. I'm JP Arbiter.
I'm JP Arbiter.
Later, kids.